questions. Did you all have a chance to look at the training video that lady from South Africa was doing? Because I think it was quite a thorough training video in terms of what she explained for the application and also for making your list and how to get started quickly. So if you have any questions after you watch that, please send it in the chat and then I can help you with that. What Jason was worried about this morning was this fear of loss bonus. And maybe I can start with that while you're writing your questions. So with a fear of loss bonus, you will get that bonus if you have at least 4 people joining your team that you personally introduce in the first 14 days. So the first 14 days, you have a counter going down, and in those 14 days, you need to get 4 people. You can get more as well, but let's say you only get 4, you manage to get 4. You will get paid out on the money that people paid. So now in this promotion time, if you get 4 white packs coming in, but they upgrade to black, it will look like you qualify for black, but it's because the system is not set up to deal with the promotion. So to the system, it looks like you have black packs in your team, but they only paid for white. So if you go to the terms and conditions, you'll see that in the terms and conditions, it says, even during a special period, the fear of loss bonus is based on what people pay for their packages. So if you have 4 white packs coming in, you'll get 125 euro. If you have 3 titaniums and you get 1 white, unfortunately, you will be paid on the white package. So whatever is the lowest package within the 4, you will get paid on that package. If you have more than 4 people coming in, they will take the four levels that you have that's the lowest. So let's say you have 4 titaniums and you have 1 white. It's okay, you'll qualify for titanium. You just need to have 4 titaniums to qualify for the titanium level. That's why you'll see there's these bars that grow and says where you qualify. But with the special, unfortunately, the system is not set up for the special. So it's something that they need to still improve on, and they need to fix, but it's just for now that we need to understand this. So normally, if there's not a special period, you'll see that on the bars, you can see, okay, you still need 1 person to qualify for the fear of loss bonus of a black pack or of a gold pack or whatever. You'll see. So that it can motivate you. Let's say you have 1 white and 3 titaniums. You're gonna obviously try and get another titanium so that you can qualify for the titanium level. And then there's no button that you need to go and press to claim your fear of loss bonus. It will automatically be paid into your account after your timer is up. So after 14 days, you'll receive your fear of loss bonus, and it will be paid into your account. Now, 20% of that goes to your owner rights. It buys more owner rights, 20%, because all earnings that you get in this company, it's always growing your investment. So whenever you get paid out any money, it will always go 20% to your owner rights. So it'll automatically buy more owner rights, and 80% will be paid out in cash into your account balance. So of the 125 euros, 20% will also go to the owner rights and 80% to your account balance. So once you, what's important about the fear of loss bonus is that you won't see it in your office, in your back office. And that's another thing I wanted to touch on, is what is the back office. You won't see it in your back office on your application in the section where it says payouts. If you go under accounts, it says payouts and something. I must check. You will only see it in your account balance. So the reason for that is that no one gets any commission on that. Like I can't, because Jason now got that fear of loss bonus. Sukri is not going to make 10% on that. So it doesn't fall in that category. So they don't put it there, and it's just a bonus. It won't even go in your invoices. It's an extra bonus that you get from the company that's completely separate. It goes straight into your account, and that's it. All right. And then to clear up another point that I was saying that Jason was wondering about, what was I thinking about now? So it was the fear of loss bonus. It's gone out of my head, but I'll talk about that now. Okay, let's see. What is the way to send info to potential signups? I have 2 people interested, but they didn't want to join a Zoom meeting over the weekend, but wanted some info. That one presentation video is too long. Okay, so there's if I am, hello Joël, if I am faced with a situation like this, what I would usually do is I would explain as much as I can over the phone, because as I said to you before, connecting with people personally is the most important. So I would connect with them on the phone and say, listen, I'm part of this business. I can see how this is working for some people. I can really see that people are making money. I haven't made money myself. Be honest, be honest. I've just started, but I know someone who's made money, and there's lots of people, there's lots of information, and I would love for you to get on a Zoom call, and I understand if you can't, but I'll send you a little video. And then there's this cool interactive video that I will send to you, Gordy and Mel. I actually want to find the original still, and I would love to make a video like this. It's on YouTube, it doesn't work like that, but it's an interactive video where they ask you to press on certain buttons on your phone. If you go to the website, it actually works. It'll ask you questions, and you press on the answer, and it'll take you to a place, and then you press on the next answer. So the whole presentation is interactive, and it's only 10 minutes. So with the only YouTube video, you see like almost like a recording of it where someone is pressing the different things, and you see the entire presentation unfolding. So you feel like you can interact with it, and it prompts you to interact, but you don't actually interact. But I still find that it's quite an effective video, and it's an awesome company. Go and have a look at it. If I had the money right now, I would make one of those videos and for my team, and get everyone to send that out, because it's very nice. It keeps you engaged, and it gives you all the basic information. So I will definitely send that video to you guys. But most important when you invite people is to connect personally with them. That is the best way that I have found, and that I see other people also, is when you pick up the phone and you talk to them personally. If you send out just some information to, let's say, 40 people, the chances that you're going to get any response from that is very low. So if you want to have a better response, is connect personally. So as they said in the video, the best thing is to get started quickly is start by making a list. Make a list. She says in the video, make a list of 20 or 100 people. I made a list of my entire phone book. Make your list of your entire phone book, or your Facebook people that you know. And what works for me is to put it down on paper, because in your phone it's not visual, and maybe it's because I'm a very visual person, so I need to see it in front of me. I need to see it here written down. So I wrote down all my contacts, not with their phone numbers and things, just the names. And then I every day I sit and I say, okay, today I want to invite at least 10 people. So I want to connect with 10 people, and I make a list of those 10 people. That's my goal for the day, these 10 people. And then I start connecting with them, and I give them a call, or I send a message, a voice note, and say, hi, how are you doing? What's up? What are you busy with? How's life? How's confinement treating you? Whatever. And eventually I would jump on a call with them and connect personally and say, and inevitably they'll ask what you do, and what are you busy with? How's life for you? And that's when I launched into, wow, I'm busy with this business, I'm excited about it, and I'm making money. Or if you just started, explain your situation, what you're in, be honest, and then usually that's the way that you can really spark the interest. So I hope that helps. I will send you that presentation anyway if you can't connect with them personally, but yeah, that's my advice. Is there any more questions? I see only this one. What else can I tell you about? So yeah, we spoke about the invites. That's the best. Just make your list, get connected with people, and then try and get them on the Zoom meetings. If not, send them this interactive video. We spoke about the fear of loss bonus. In that video that I hope all of you managed to watch, she goes through the application. And what I can maybe do is I can just explain a few more things about the bonus system. Okay, just hang on. I have 470 on right and 90 on the left. Is it good? Okay, so what happens is that you probably have only put in one person so far. That's the only way that you can have an, points on both sides if you haven't put anyone yet. So what's happening here is you need to put one person on the other side. So you'll see that the 470 is probably the side where you have spillover from you're sharing a leg with your upline. So that's 470 is spillover, and then the 90 is the one person that you put in so far. If you put another person in, you need to put them on the opposite side of where you put the first person. So you need to have one personal person introduced on the one side and one personal introduced on the other leg. So both legs need to have one personal in. And then you'll see you'll start getting payouts. So as soon as you start getting payouts, you always need to put the next person on your shortest leg, and the shortest leg will always be 0. So once you have 2 people, the shortest leg will always be 0 because there's always a payout. It always brings it back to 0. Maybe I should spend some time to go through the binary system with you. But let me just answer these questions, and then I'm going to get to the binary system to explain it properly. Okay, so what we need to do for a regular income, or may you please, can you explain how to make your life income? Okay, so all right, let me just write this down so that I can explain it as we go along. So we're going to talk about the long-term residual income. Long-term income and the three monthly income, and then we talk about the binary. All right, and okay, so let's start with the daily income. So in this business, we have different ways of making income. I think I'm just going to share my screen with you quickly. And then let me go to over here. Where is my, sorry. Okay, I can't see there. I just find, so I go to crowd 1 and I log into my account. All right. So when you go to your account, this is now on my computer, so it will look a little bit different on your application. But go to bonuses, and then you go to bonus system guide. Matching bonus, long-term residual. Okay. So go to bonus system guide. And then as you go down here, you will have all the different bonus systems. So here you have the matching bonus. Sorry, I don't want to go to the matching bonus. I want to go to, sorry, the streamline. No, actually, wait, let me share another screen with you. I'll share with you my, here we go. Okay. Let me just open this. Sorry about that. Okay. So here we go. All right, so to make a daily income or an instant income, you are participating in an active process in this company. So remember, I always say you have a choice. You can either be passive or you can take a more active role and grow the crowd. So if you decide to grow the crowd and you want to make more money, this is how you do it. Firstly, you start inviting people to see this concept. Okay. Then this is how the binary system works. So you will have your first person who comes in the team, and they might go on the left. Okay. You have one person coming in on the left, and for you to start making money, you need to have one person on the left and one person on the right. That opens your business and you can start earning money. So one person on the left comes in, they have a white package, for instance. A white package carries a certain amount of points. It's always 90 points. And you have one package on your, you have one person on your right, and that is also 90 points because they also have a white package. Please excuse me. Okay, okay. So, so you have the one person on the one left, one person on the right. Then you have 90 points on this side and 90 points on the other side. Okay, that's how your business opens on the binary system. Now, how the payouts work is that you will have a 90 points here and a 90 points. When there's a match, these two can actually match, one on each side, then you will have 18 euros of payouts. So that is a 1-to-1 ratio. You have 90 points plus 90 points is 180 points. When those two match, those points go towards your network levels. So just keep that in mind. When they match, they go to your network levels. 180 points go into your network levels. And 10% of that 180 points is 18. So that's your euro payout. So 18 euro will be paid out to your account. 20% of that goes to your owner rights. It automatically buys owner rights for you. And 20% of that 80% will go to your account balance. That's the money that you can instantly use. All right, I hope that makes sense. Now, that is a 1-to-1 ratio. But to be able to have more money pay out quicker, they also have a 1-to-2 ratio. That means that, okay, this is still a 1-to-1. So every time you get one person in on each side and you make money. But now what happens is like what you were explaining. Sorry, I didn't catch your name now. You were asking about the points. You have 90 on the one side and a few hundred on the other side. So what happened there is that you have spillover from your upline. So imagine that I have two legs, okay? And I have one person who enrolled me, but I'm also on one of their legs. And so when they add people to that leg, it also comes under one of my legs. But now I have to start building on another leg to get the matching bonuses so that I can be paid out. So I'm sharing a leg with someone. If they are active, then I can get all the spillover from their legs from coming in. So because you are sharing that leg, you might have 2 people on one side that you didn't even add, and now you have already opened your business, you have one on each side, and you got a payout for that. Now there's 2 people who came in, you didn't add them, but they are part of your team because they're in one of your legs. Now you have one, that's why you'll see you'll have 180 points on one side and you'll have 0 on the other side. So now you have to decide, where am I going to put this person? I'm going to put them on a leg that is 0. So now you put this person that's coming in on the 0 leg. So that's this white on the left, and he's got 90 points. Now you have a 1-to-2 ratio. So you have 90 points on the one side, 180 points on the other side, and that gives you 270 points. That's matching. You can match that. Those 270 points go into the pool for you to climb in the network levels, and it's added to that 2 that you had in the beginning. So now it's added to the 180 and you're adding 270, but this is all automated, so don't worry about it, but just for you to wrap your head around it. And then here you have 90 points plus 2 90s, it makes 270, and you get 10% of that is 27 euros that's paid into your account. So you have 20% of that automatically buys owner rights to make your owner rights grow, or your crowd 1 rewards, what it's called now. I can't wrap my head around that yet. And then you have the balance, the 80% of that 27 euro that goes into your account balance. I hope that makes sense so far. So I'm moving on. Let's imagine you have a team that's growing really quickly because of your upline. Now you have a 1-to-3 ratio, because sometimes in your legs, like in my one leg, I have 2,000 and something points. So you can imagine how many white packages that is. And on the other side, I have 0 because one leg is always 0. Now I can qualify for a 1-to-3 ratio. And again, this is automated, but it's just so that you can wrap your head around it. So now I have a big leg on the one side with 270 points on the one side. And now I have to see, okay, I need to invite someone. Someone wants to come into my team. I go and have a look at my legs. I see one side I have 270 points and one side I have 0. So I have to put the next person on the 0 leg to get a payout. Now I put a 90 white pack, which carries 90 points. So I qualify to unlock 390 points on the other side. So whatever you have on the one side, you can have a 1-to-3 ratio if there's enough points on the other side. So you have 90 points this side, 3 times 90 is 270. I have enough in my right leg for 270. So I grab, the system grabs those 3 points and I get a 36 euro payout. Because it's all together. So the formula, if you like formulas, like it'll be, if you get a 1-to-3 ratio, you will have 4 times 90. So whatever package comes in on your 0 points, on your 0 leg, you can do 4 times 90. If that fits into the other side, you will have a 36 euro payout if that is a white pack coming in. Let's imagine it was a bigger pack coming in, like let's say it's a black pack coming in and you have 270 points, then you'll be able to unlock 270 times 3 on the other leg, on the right leg. If you have that many points in that right leg, you'll be able to unlock that one, the one on the left, plus 3 on the right. All of those points together creates a certain amount. That 10% gets paid out, and the rest, 20% of that goes to the owner rights, 80% goes to your account balance, and the amount of points that were all together coming out of that payout goes into your network levels. That is pushing you up in the network levels. That's going to give you a higher income every month. Because as you grow through the network levels, you'll be able to get a higher income every month because you fall in different pools. So let me explain quickly. I hope that helps for you to understand the binary system. And like I said again, all you need to know in the beginning, while you are still trying to figure this out, is whenever you send someone an invitation, your first step is check which leg is on 0. I'm not talking about the first 2 people you put in. That you need to put one on one side, one on the other side. And I can advise you on what will be the best strategy for that also, but always one person on the one side, one person on the other side. That's it. And after that, you always put the person, if you want to pay out, you always put the next person you put in on the 0 leg. If you do that, you can not go wrong. You want to put them on the 0 leg because that's going to pay out those bonuses. Okay, so I'm happy to explain this again, but I just want to move on because we only have 7 minutes left. I want to quickly go to my application again, and I want to show you the different systems. Let me go here. Okay, let's see. So long-term residual income. So remember, with your binary system, when you have all this money being paid out, you have all these points that you can start accumulating to help you to move through the network levels. And the higher your network level, the more income you will receive every month from the gaming industry. Because if you remember in the presentation, you saw that from all that money that's made from the gaming industry, 20% stays with Crowd One, with the business itself, 40% goes to the Crowd One rewards. That's one thing. And 40% goes to the network levels. So these are the long-term residual income levels. And let me quickly just show you what these levels are like. Okay, so they have this new graph here. Always had another one that I preferred actually. But so if you look at this circle, there's 18 different pools. Okay, 18 different pools. And that 40% that comes in from the profits every month is put into these 18 different pools equally. So in this first pool, you will see you need a certain amount of points. Let's just see if I click on it, if it will tell me how many points you need. I think it is 500 points. Why is this not helping me now? Okay, here. So Crowd One turnover is distributed equally across 18 levels. If you have reached level 1, you have profit part in level 1 pool. Okay, so let's say there's 18 million euro that come in that month. That is equally distributed between the 18 pools. So you have €1 million in each pool. When on the first level, you will have much more people in the company on the first level because it's not that hard to reach the first level. So let's presume that 1 million people decided to build this, to expand the crowd, and they're inviting people, and they get to the first network level. So they have 500 points that was paid out, and that counts towards their first network level. So here they qualify for the first, there's 1 million people qualifying for the first network level. So that €1 million that's lying in that pool is divided by 1 million people in that pool. So you will get €1. That might not seem a lot. These are just fictitious numbers. I have no idea what these numbers are going to be like, but just to give you an example. Then in pool 2, there's a little bit less people in pool 2 because some people introduced 5 people and then they stop. And so now there's less people in pool 2. So let's say you have 500,000 in pool 2. So in pool 2, you will be able to earn €1.50 because they take €1 million, they divide it by 500,000, and so you get a certain amount. So now you earn that. But you don't just earn from level 2, you earn from level 1 and 2. So you'll get €1 and you'll get €1.50. Then if you're in level 3, it continues like that. So as you go up in the levels, like in this company, we don't have people on level 17 and 18 yet. There's no one who's reached that level yet. So at the moment, we're dividing it between 16 levels for the moment. And so whoever is in level 16, I think there's only 1 or 2 or maybe 3 people in level 16. So that €1 million will be divided between only those 3 people. So obviously they're going to get much more, but it's because they have built their teams much more. They've had a payout on the binary system that's allowed them to be pushed into this level 16. And so now they earn from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way up to 16. I hope that makes sense. Okay. So let me just stop sharing my screen quickly. Okay. What is the purpose of the spillover? So spillover actually helps us a lot because the spillover gives you payouts that you didn't even necessarily work for. So you have one leg that's growing really fast with the spillovers. And as soon as you start putting people on the other side, you will start earning payouts. Where if you had no spillover, you would have to put people on your left and your right all the time to get to match that to be able to get a payout. But now with the spillover, you have this team growing with or without you. And once you start putting people on the other side, you get payouts all the time. So if you didn't have it, you would have to work on both your legs. Okay, let's see. So to start earning a regular monthly income, you need to start building, getting payouts on your binary system. You need to add people to your teams, and every time there's a payout, it counts towards pushing you up in the network levels. Every time you get a payout, pushing you up in the network levels. Okay, so we spoke about what is the spillover. Okay, how do you get a 1-to-2 ratio or 1-to-3 ratio if you get a match with 2 times 90 points? Can I match with someone from the spillover? Okay, yes, so you do match with a spillover. It's purely point-based, so it doesn't matter where those people are coming from, or if on the system they are on your one leg and you match it with